Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about the 5 things that I want you guys to consider before you close your secure credit cards. And I thought about this when I actually seen this comment here. Somebody said they had the secure Capital One credit card for several years and it never graduated. That sucks because it's supposed to graduate in 6 months. They said should they close the account although they had it for a long time. Capital One says not eligible for an upgrade. So it's a few things that I want everybody to consider before they close their credit card. And I just got braces in today, so I'm so sorry if I'm like speaking funny. It's going to be like this for a whole year. Hopefully, I'll talk better as I get used to them, but it is what it is, you guys. Wish me all the best because my mouth totally hurts, okay? But I want to make sure I keep these videos coming for you guys because there's so many people that's building their credit in this new year, and we got to stay focused. And I know I watch videos like this all the time on different subjects just to stay focused on a daily basis. So this is one thing to consider. For one thing, she had her credit card for several years. If you close this credit card, your credit score is going to go down, so it's going to mess up your age. So consider, are you applying for a house right now? Are you applying for a car right now? Are you applying for additional credit cards right now? All of those things you need to really consider because as soon as you close that credit card, your credit score is going to go down, and that's not what you want. So you want to actually consider that. Okay. Another thing that you want to consider is, do you have a large deposit on these secure credit cards? Some of these secure credit cards, you put $5,000 down, and you put $5,000 down thinking it was going to graduate, or even $1,000 down. You put that money down thinking it was going to graduate, and you're going to get your money back right away. So if you're considering that, oh, you need that money, or you want to close that account for that money back, then that's one thing that you could consider. But remember, anytime you close any of these credit cards, your credit score will go down. As long as you understand that, you'll be fine. But you have to understand that your credit score will definitely go down. Okay? Definitely is going to go down. Another thing I want you guys to consider is sometimes people are very eager to close their credit card, but they have to figure out like which credit card they have. So if you come to my website, Rickita.com, if you scroll down, you'll see right here the best credit cards for bad credit. Check this list out. Some of these credit cards on here, they graduate and some of them don't graduate. So some of them you can stick around to see if they can graduate. Some people try to close these credit cards after 4 months, after 6 months. It's like, just wait. Um, she says several years. So you want to consider, is it eventually going to graduate? Okay, that's one thing you want to consider. This one right here does not, the Cell Visa does not graduate, the credit builder card does not graduate. And that means that you can only get your money back when you close that account, and it's not going to change into a unsecured credit card and automatically give you your money back. So that's something to think about. The Discover is secure credit card. This one actually does graduate, but it's going to take about 9 months at the most for it to graduate. Okay. Just keep your balance low on your credit cards, paying them off every month. Keep your balance low. Make sure you keep your balance low on your credit cards to help with your overall credit score. You don't have new negative accounts. You pay on time and it should graduate. So if you got like the Discover, maybe Navy Federal, these different accounts, you probably want to just keep around just to see if they're going to graduate. Maybe it's going to take longer than normal, but you want to see if they're going to graduate. Also, think about the Capital One. This is the one that she has, the secure one she had for years. If it has not graduated by now and they said it's not eligible for an upgrade, then you may want to go ahead and close it. But one more thing, we just looking at the ones that's going to graduate, one's not going to graduate. There's other things you got to consider before you close it. Okay. I'm going to get another one. The Open Sky secure credit card. This one right here is not going to graduate. So if you got a credit card that's not going to graduate, then you may want to go ahead and close it. Now, remember I said that one more thing before you close your credit cards, because your credit score is going to go down. Get the house you wanted if you able to, if that's what you wanted, get the house you wanted first. Then you can close your credit cards because your credit score is going to drop. Get the house you wanted, get the car that you wanted, because this is when your credit score is going to be at its highest. Get the credit cards that you wanted also. You can go back to my list here, pre-qualify with no hard inquiry. Look on here and see if there's any credit cards that you can get that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. Okay, but you want to try to get one of these credit cards before you cancel any of the other secure credit cards. There are secure credit cards on this list, so watch out for those if that's what you're not if that's what you don't want to get. But please apply for credit cards before you close your secure credit cards because you're going to lower your credit score. Okay, you're going to pretty much lower your credit score. So try to get some more credit cards on here. I usually tell people after you get your secure credit cards, you probably could have got some more regular credit cards unsecured in about 6 months. So if you haven't gotten those credit cards, definitely get those credit cards because those credit cards are going to be very good for you because you don't have to put a deposit down on them and it can be long-term credit cards, but try to get credit cards that don't have like an annual fee on it. But as you can see, there's so many different credit cards on here that can pre-qualify you. You got Apple, Discover, Capital One, Pedal One. Like just keep scrolling down, you're going to see so many of them on here. And like I said, try to get some of these credit cards that does not have an annual fee so you can keep them for a long time. Now, last but not least, one of the other things that I want you all to consider is if you guys have late payments on this account or if it's about to be charged off. Some people, like, said they have Open Sky. Some people stop paying on these cards. They maxed them out. They stopped paying on them. And they want to just close it. And is this a certain way you're supposed to do your credit cards? If you have credit cards like that where you just want to close it, before you just continuously stop paying on it, please call them and let them know, hey, I'm considering closing my credit card. I cannot afford it. Please talk to them because trying to remove these negative accounts or trying to remove late payments is very hard and you're just damaging your credit. Okay. So consider talking to them before you close it. Talk to them about the problem as to why you want to close it. Say, hey, I cannot pay on this account. I need to close it. You know, it's hurting me. I cannot pay the amount that's due on that I actually owe on it. Figure out what you can do with that company because there's probably something that they can do to help you out so that you don't damage your credit score even further. You also want to think about this. If you want to close your credit card because say if you did get that Capital One Platinum, you want to close it because it's not graduating. Talk to them about that because I have seen people try to get their Capital One Platinum secure credit card to graduate and they did not graduate it. But what they did was they just applied for another Capital One credit card and they got approved for that one. After they got approved for those credit cards that they wanted, the other credit card with Capital One or the other credit cards that they wanted outside of Capital One, then they closed their accounts. But talk to them and let them know, hey, I thought that this credit card would have graduated by now. What's going on with it? When it's going to graduate? Is there anything I can do on my end to make it graduate? Make sure that you have your credit card utilization at 5% or below too when you call them because you want to have the best credit score possible. Okay. And make sure all your credit cards are on automatic pay so that you guys are, I just want you guys to have the best credit score possible, okay? But consider these 5 things before you close your secure credit cards. If you guys ever have any questions for me, please schedule a call. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. You can come right here on schedule a call with me or somebody on my team. I'll be happy to help you all. I have talked to a lot of people this week, last week. I'm just so happy that people are taking action and, fixing what they need to fix, you all. But again, I apologize for the way I'm talking. If it is awkward to you all, if you've been listening to me for a while, hopefully it'll change. It's like these braces are literally like crushing my lips, like it's scratching my lip. I have to get used to it, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.